So with my line of work, a lot of my clients are men, and I would find that majority of men tend to have the same problem. They are all tending to have a woman that's disrespectful, a woman that may be unfaithful, or a woman that may be using them financially. Now, if this seems to be the problem you're facing, and if this seems to be a reoccurring theme with all the women that you date, they seem to be, you always find yourself getting cheated on. You always find yourself getting used. You always find yourself getting disrespected. I'm going to give the reasons why this is happening to you, and then how to prevent this from reoccurring. So stay tuned. Now, the reality is, a lot of men will say, "She lied to me in the beginning. She was so good. She was so good. She lied to me. She lied to me. She lied to me." Women never ever ever lie. Never do. They lie. They might not say the truth, but they always show you the truth. Every woman that you've been with that has hurt you, used you on, you've stolen from you, whatever, is she showed you her red flags from day one. You chose to ignore them. You chose to ignore them. This is what women will do. They meet a man, and they'll basically show their red flags in not so clear ways. So they might show it simply by how she dresses, and she might show you that she might be provocative, or she might show you with her sexual behavior. She might be very sexually liberal. She might show you in terms of how she talks about her ex. She might say that, "Oh, this guy was so toxic. This guy was so this, that I'm still in love with this guy." Whatever it is, she shows you some of her traits. She might show you through how she is as a parent. She might not have kids and not prioritize them. Or she may have denied another man access to the children, and you think you're going to be Captain Stepdad, and you're going to save the day. But the reality is, she showed you that. She denies men access to the children if she doesn't like them, and you think you're going to be immune to that behavior. Not possible. So these women, always and myself included, we show men all of our red flags. Now we pick the man that allows us to get away with the most nonsense. Now, if you don't have many red flags as a woman, what will happen is you attract a man with really clear boundaries. What will happen is a man with boundaries can only be with a woman who doesn't have many red flags because they're a perfect match. She doesn't do too much. He doesn't tolerate too much. They work really well. But a woman filled with red flags will only select a man who's filled with low self-esteem. She will find the man who doesn't know how to exert his boundaries, doesn't know how to look for red flags, and doesn't know how to stand up for himself. That's them, and she will select. So if you are a man with really low self-esteem and really value the connection more than the respect that she's giving you, you are going to find yourself constantly manipulated, cheated on, and disrespected by women. So this is how she knows, firstly, how a woman spots a man with low self-esteem is he seems to be super impressed with her beauty. When Eamon is so impressed by a woman's physical beauty, she starts to have a power over him. The most beautiful woman in the world will get in line for a man who's not that attractive if he's not that impressed by her appearance. But a woman who's not that attractive will become disrespectful and push boundaries with a man who is in awe of her beauty because she sees it as a power play. So when you are with a woman, and if you don't have a lot of experience with beautiful women and you haven't been around a lot of women, women smell that off you very quickly, and then they learn that they can push your boundaries. And they learn that maybe they can disrespect you, maybe they can cheat on you, maybe. But you're not going to go anywhere because she knows you can't do any better, looks-wise. That's how we know a man's got low self-esteem. Whereas when a woman acts like her, looks are great, he's very attracted to her, she's very beautiful, but they are not the glue for the relationship. He's not going to stay with her purely based on looks. Then she learns to respect him more. She learns that she has to bring something other than appearance and other than sex in order to keep this man. But when she learns that her appearance is the only thing he needs, after every fight, after every disrespect, she knows that she can simply use her beauty to get back in his good books. And it is light work for her. She doesn't even have to try. So that's the first signal. And another signal that you've got low self-esteem is you don't set boundaries. Now, what I mean by that is she's done something disrespectful. You've seen it as disrespectful, but you're afraid to say it, and you don't say it. You want to keep the peace. Now, men who desire and focus on keeping the peace at the expense of keeping their respect are always going to lose that woman. I'm not saying you scream and shout at her when she does something wrong. That's definitely not what I'm suggesting, but what I'm suggesting, you let it be known that this behavior is something you're uncomfortable with, and you let it be known. And now if she continues to break that boundary after, you've communicated it again and again and again. You don't keep repeating yourself. You remove yourself instead of repeating yourself and like holding her by the throat, trying to get her to understand and respect you. You simply respect yourself and you leave. And if she sees that you can't respect yourself enough and you can't leave her, you've already lost her. She knows you're not going anywhere and she will never respect you again. And she'll know that the next boundary, the next fight, she can take it further. But if she learns that when she crosses your boundaries, you withdraw yourself, she starts to get in line. Now, a mistake a lot of men do is when a woman crosses their boundaries. Maybe she's cheated on them. Maybe she's disrespecting this, that, and the other. Something's happened. Instead of exerting their boundaries, they reward that behavior. They might then beg her to stay, or they might buy her something. They might reward the bad behavior. So she learns that, oh God, I can cheat on you. You still pay my bills. Or, I can disrespect you, and you still turn up at my work to say, sorry, this is crazy. I didn't know it was this easy. So she starts to disrespect you even more. You don't have boundaries. Yeah, and you word them now. Where this is coming from, and how you know where this is coming from is, chances are there was some inconsistent love in your childhood. If you're a man who has problem with women, and they don't seem to be respecting you, you can't exert your boundaries. Whatever it is, chances are, when you are growing up, you had a mother figure that either didn't give enough love, or was inconsistent with love, or didn't allow you to be yourself. What one of those things? So, because you didn't receive unconditional support and love from a woman growing up, you seem to think having to earn love and beg a woman to respect you and beg a woman to love you and trying to buy her love is a form of attachment. It's just how it should be. You don't know what the other side looks like. You don't know what it looks like to have a woman that says, are you hungry? Do you want to eat? Something, how can I help? Or did that upset you? I'm so sorry. Let me take that back. You don't know what that looks like because you didn't experience it in your childhood. And as a result, you go into adulthood looking for an accepting, unacceptable behavior. So you have to just spot that pattern in yourself and break that habit. Otherwise, what will happen is, in your desperate attempt to keep this woman, you've already lost her, and you're going to keep losing her in more and more disrespectful ways. It will get worse. It won't get better. So if you have this mentality, like, oh, my partner's going to change, she's just a bit traumatized. She's just a bit this. I'm not saying don't forgive people, but what I am saying is have your boundaries. and there's repercussions for crossing your boundaries, rather than rewards for being disrespectful for now. If you can bear that in mind, chances are you'll be able to attract and secure not only a better value woman, but you will become a better value man if you follow those steps. Thank you so much for listening.